Sam Levitt here of the Padres Radio Network in 97.3 The Fan, and right now I'm joined by Padres reliever Jeremiah Estrada. And Jeremiah, what a difference a year makes. I feel like last spring training got to know you a little bit. You were a new face inside the clubhouse, battling to make the team, and not only did you end up making the team, but you end up emerging as one of the top relievers for this Padres team in 2024. Let's talk about this past year. How would you sort of sum up what the experience has been like, both on and off the field?
More than anything, it's just been a blessing. With my faith, I couldn't have done it without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It was just like the fact of, yet alone changing to a team that has a bunch of veterans, the staff, and yet alone just being close to home. Mm-hmm. But it's just kind of crazy to just think about what happened last year, But absolutely blessed to just be a part of this organization, to be a part of the team, to be surrounded by all the great guys that we have in the clubhouse. And just with my success last year, I just give all the thanks to just our catchers. Mm-hmm. I don't even think I shucked more than 10 times that entire year, and I think it's just the best thing to have is your relationship with your catchers and the trust that you could have, and I mean, they called the pitches, and if you guys did see me shake, it's probably because it's part of the sign, but all credit to them, man. They're just beasts out there, and they do what they can to make us do good.
In your mind, because you mentioned catchers, what makes a really successful relationship between pitcher and catcher?
Trust. That's the biggest thing. Throughout the minors, throughout even high school, I think the number one as a pitcher is to have a relationship or to kind of have a sort of on the same page kind of mindset with the catcher yourself, because no one's going to know the game better than that guy. And as now being a reliever, coming in the back nine or the back end of the bullpen. You just go in there and be like, all right, you know what you're supposed to throw, but this guy knows how the game's going, and I'm just like full on, like whatever you got, bro, I'm in. I've never touched a button on my side, and I think that's the biggest part is just having faith and trust in that catch. And if things don't work out, all right, he got a hit off of it. Whatever, turn the guy, let's get the next guy. That's it.
Jeremiah, off the field, we talk about last year and you showing up as a new face. Off the field, how has it changed for you? Just as far as the San Diego community, do you get recognized a lot more? How much has your life changed in the last year away from the baseball field?
A lot. I think growing up, everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be kind of their names called out, stuff like that, Seeing Tatis and all these fans, that's sick. And I think every single person would like that, and growing up, I've always told myself that, I've never really idolized other players growing up. I've always told myself I wanted to be a big leaguer, but never told myself I want to be just like that guy. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to have my own version. And I'm kind of becoming what my version was as a kid. Yeah. But it's crazy. You walk around and I'm just like, hey, that's Estrada. I'm like, you recognize me, like it's pretty weird, but beyond blessed and just grateful, my girlfriend and I, we love it, and sometimes we hate it because sometimes it could be a bit extreme, right? But that's just part of it, and I'm not ever disappointed in it, and I love every single bit of it, and it's hard to say no to fans who just want autographs from me, because I was a fan once.
Jeremiah, when I think about last year, there were a lot of great moments, great images, but I'll tell you, one of the moments that really sticks in my mind is you breaking the strikeout record. Everybody cheering for you as you stood outside the dugout after a Padres win. I mean, it was really a remarkable moment and so cool to see you accomplish that. During the offseason, did you think about that 13 straight strikeout run and how special that was?
Yeah, I think that was the time to kind of enjoy it more. Yeah. During the season, I think even just going into that, the 10 strikeouts or whatever, it's just, it's not really on my mind. Yeah. Every day is another day to kind of get the most important job of the day, which is to be dominant, which is to dominate and to get the win. Yeah. To come in and do what I could do for the team. But towards the end of the year, it's kind of crazy when people bring it up and just like, dude, how was it? I'm like, it's cool. It's cool. I was more focused on, we got the win. And it's just honestly still hard to believe that that's honestly, I think, to me, it just feels like, I did my job. Right. But to people, it's, it's a history book. But like I said, honestly, I give all credit due to where it's due to the catchers. It's just a blessing,
Yeah.
you know. And to this day, you know, people show me the cards. I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you come back from being a kid, always hoping for your card, and
Yeah.
you know what? Now you have a card, but it's about you breaking a record. You know,
Yeah,
and
really
to this
cool.
day, I don't think I'll ever really forget that and cherish this moment.
So we've talked about last season. We've talked about the off season. Now going into your second year in San Diego, obviously a lot of things contributed to your success. The chitter, maybe specifically. What was your goal this off season and coming into this year? What were areas that you saw that still could use improvement?
Honestly, I just kind of, you know, I don't know. You know, I want things to kind of be the same.
Yeah.
Of course, there's always improvements. I think the idea of improvements was just to get more work in, more harder work in. You know, I took the sacrifice to just kind of not be home, my hometown, which is only 2 hours away. But I stood in San Diego and just got to work with the best training staff that we have and the strength coaches that we have. You know, just stood home, you know, and just wanted to just show them that I'm all into just the team for next year. You know, I don't take losing lightly as well.
Yeah.
You know, I always want to be I like to win, you know, and no matter what it is, you know, you and I can go out and race right now for 60 yards, and if you beat me, I'm going to be mad. So, but it's just kind of getting that competitive mindset, you know. At the end of the game, this game's like 80% mental, you know, and kind of just getting the game right, you know, getting, of course, I wanted to have a six-pack and all, but it's like, you know what, like I felt healthy last year.
Yeah.
That's the first year I've ever had that many innings. You know, I didn't want to really do too much. I wanted to take my time off, kind of get some rest in, and you know, just get ready for the next year and just get to work. You know, I think we've kept things the same and kind of just. I think at this point, the most thing that I'm worried about, which is how my career has been, is just healthiness. That's about it.
You said you like to win. Obviously, it was a terrific regular season for you, terrific regular season for the team. I know the ending of last year was not what this group collectively wanted, obviously, with how it ended. What sort of impact did that have on you last year, the way things ended in your mindset heading into this year?
Kind of just felt like a right hook. You know, it's an expectation that you kind of feel like the team was there, that was the team to win it.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, of course, at the end of the day, it's just baseball. You know, some things are going to happen. You know, it could be pitching cannot work or hitting cannot work. At the end of the day, it's either or. You know, they had a good, you know, they beat us at the game. You know, and unfortunately, it was who it was. You know, and me growing up liking that team, now I despise that team. So now I hate it. And like, I think that just created more of like, I'm not gonna lie, this off season, if I'm working out, and most of that kind of like, okay, you know, everybody's got that lazy day. You know, like I don't want to wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. I just watch a video of them winning, a video of them talking after, and using that as, all right, I'll see you next year. Right? You know, like kind of just like that. You know, because like it's the same thing as like, you know, I lost a CIF high school championship. You know, and from there on, it's always been like, at some point, I'll get my revenge. At some point, I'll get my revenge. Because I'm big on revenge. You know, I'm big on, like, sports-wise. Sports-wise. You know, football, you laid me out, I'm going to lay you out and make sure you don't get up. You know, that's how I was. But I think we're all like that. We're all hungry right now to kind of get our revenge back, to just be dominant again this year. And, you know, we got our chip on our shoulder right now, and we're ready to go to war.
Jeremiah, it's been wonderful to watch your journey over the last year or so. Good luck with everything this coming season, and we'll be sure to catch up with you during the course of the year. Thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.